Alright, so for our assignment, I have made quite a few findings for this Kentucky discussion board. So, Kentucky's had its fair share of negative views within our nation and United States and the world. Lots of them have been negative, and lots of them have been positive. But there's more. Sadly, there's more negatives than there is positive. There's a lot of positives that do go along with the negatives. So, one being Kentucky is known for Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is a franchise come through by Colonel Sanders. He originally opened up his first Kentucky Fried Chicken, not the brand, but the seasonings and the recipes and all that fun stuff. And the food, he started selling the food in the 1930s at a gas station. Well, that ended up leading to him taking that brand, or that seasoning that he had come up with, to different states or different towns around Kentucky, and he just sold it out of the back of a truck. Well, come around the 1970s, early 1970s, late 1960s, he started his own franchise. So with that, he sold it right before he had passed away for billions of dollars, or millions of dollars, and then turned around and sued the brand Kentucky Fried Chicken. He got over $120 million from that lawsuit, and ended up having his face as the name of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Ironically, if we could only sue somebody and have be the brand. Turtle Man is also a legend of his own, because he is Turtle Man, and he's from Eastern Kentucky. So when people think of Kentucky, they think of people who don't have teeth, who don't wear shoes, who just do not present themselves fairly decent. But Turtle Man does have a bad image for Kentucky. A, he has no teeth. B, he's always running in random bodies of water that's disgusting in its own. He never wears a t-shirt, hardly ever. He screams that yeah, whatever he says. He does come to Morgantown, Kentucky a lot, and I live in Morgantown, Kentucky. He likes to eat at our little diner here in Morgantown, Kentucky. So he does hang out here quite a lot, ironically. But a little known fact I found about him, that a lot of his stuff on his TV show are staged. Not only are they staged, it is, he got his license taken away. So he's no longer a nuisance animal control person, which is crazy. And that comes from the Department of Fish and Wildlife, which is ironic. So Kentucky in the news because of our massive tornadoes we just had. So there's a lot of negative and a lot of positive. Positive being people come out of nowhere to donate items to these people who have lost everything. And then the tornadoes in themselves, they're just scary in general. And that's got a lot of negative impact on the thought of Kentucky, because you can lose everything within a few minutes. Bluegrass music is also a very eclectic type of music, and it also has a lot of negative views too, just because the stigma of people playing their banjos on their front porch with no shoes, having a grand old time just picking at their banjos. Well, that's how bluegrass music come along, just sitting on your front porch picking at your banjo. Also, the blue fugates is another negative of Kentucky, where they had a rare genetic DNA issue that caused a lot of their skin to turn blue. So when people think of Kentucky, they think about people with the blue skin that do a lot of inbreeding. But that's not just the inbreeding. It's a legitimate genetic disorder. They just happen to be with that one family. They just hid out in the middle of the woods. So a lot of this, a lot of the Beverly Hillbilly TV shows and stuff like that has caused people to have a bad Look on people in Kentucky. I'm personally not from Kentucky. I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. But I moved to Kentucky because my mother's family's from Kentucky. My father's family's from New York. So, I mean, I've got a lot of views negatively of Kentucky before I moved here. And that's just growing up. It's just how life was growing up. But, I mean, other than that, there's not much that I found that surprised me. I'm not a sports person, so I don't care to look at sports. I don't care to read about it. I just don't care to. Other than that, everybody have a great night.